Uh, so let's go ahead and head back to the cafeteria, and we'll start from there.
As you go out, the mother says again to you, she says, Arlas, please help me.
Also, in our defense, that you spelled out motor, not mother.
Yeah.
All
Arliss will
right.
kind of turn around and go, is there anything I can do for you right now?
You need to help me.
I'm thinking about it. I'm working on it.
That's quite vague.
I'll see what I can do to bring you back some parts.
Thank you, Arlas.
Me, I'm going for a pack of smokes. I'll be right back.
So
Side
given
eyes,
that,
Joser. Shakes my head no.
well, given all that, I'll still head back to the cafeteria and back to the labs.
Okay.
The last two, were kind of in disrepair, and most of the stuff was, most of the clones were already gone, right?
Yeah.
So I could go ahead and try looking around for other mechanical equipment that might help out our A our AI friend.
Okay.
So this would be an attempt to salvage things, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me just set difficulty for this. Now that you have like something that is bit resembling the tools,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be 5.
My handful of aluminum knives.
All right, so 5 salvaging can bring it down to 4, and I'll go ahead and spend 2 more intellect to make it 3.
Okay.
Not a success. I'm really good at rolling bad.
So you try and you pull some things out, but the best you manage to pull out is a big piece of metal that could probably used as a weapon if you try to do it. But other than that, like,
Mm-hmm.
so you have something that would maybe resemble some makeshift medium size pokey stick
Makeshift medium club, I'll call it.
club could be like as well.
Yeah. What damage would a medium weapon do here?
6.
6? Okay.
No, 4. 4. Sorry, 4.
Yeah, that sounds more correct. Boop, there we go. So I'll just kind of keep that around. That's about all I can figure out that's useful here.
Okay, so you're in the first room.
Yeah, the first one, the cafeteria, I guess.
The first room, the cafeteria. Okay, so you're there as you're doing this. There are 2 more of your guys, right? Your buddies, and you see 2 more of these ant creatures go in, and they start dismantling one of the other bodies there, and they start like trying to break inside of this vat.
I mean, I got a bat, but they look pretty big and kind of dangerous.
And they have
They're
guns.
And,
paying no attention to you.
well, these aren't the ones with the gun. I
No.
think these are workers.
I'm just saying that these, whatever they are, have guns. Not maybe these specifically, but they
Right.
are attached to the people or things that
Yeah,
are
what we
here.
have to do is move faster. Like, I went ahead and, like, salvaged this room. What are you guys up to?
I'm probably still, despite having given that whole "I'm going out for spokes and never coming back" speech, I'm probably still in the command center.
Okay.
I want to investigate the robot body.
Okay, cool. So you will do this after the smokes, right? Yeah, he's gone. Okay. So he's investigating the robot body, and you guys are like, so, Joser, you're very silent. What are you doing?
This is in the cafeteria.
Wherever you are, I don't know where you are. So you have like either cafeteria, you have this command center, then you have the corridor with the rooms, and then you have like cafeteria and three uh, laboratories, or I don't know what to call them.
And where is Arliss?
Over in the first laboratory next to the cafeteria, trying to take stuff apart.
All right. Well, I want to try to dissuade those creatures by using these magnetic powers.
Okay, so Water, you're in cafeteria, and there is actually one of these big things inside there right now, like kind of dismantling one of the chairs.
It's dismantling a chair, not one of the pods.
No, wherever is Arlas, it, this there are two things that are dismantling. They're basically trying to destroy one of the pods, but in the cafeteria there is another one that is like kind of working on dismantling a chair.
Well, let's try to stop the one with the pod by, let's call it throwing a warning shot by moving one of the knives from the cafeteria close enough to
Okay,
it to make enough noise that it should startle it.
so what are you doing? You basically making like a warning shot?
Yeah, just
Okay.
striking the floor close to it so
With the
that
knife.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Flies next to it, makes a warning shot. This thing, it doesn't even notice it. It
All right,
just
and does that
continues
cost
to.
0 because of my edge of 1?
Yeah, how much it costs? One. It costs just one to use it, right?
Yes, and I have an
If
edge
it
of
costs,
1, so does
yeah,
that count?
yeah, then yeah, then it's 0
And it doesn't dissuade it at all.
at all. It's not even
So
looking at your direction.
I'm gonna do something potentially stupid and really get its attention.
Okay.
I'm just waiting. There it goes. Nano. I'm looking for the page that tells me on. That's one intellect point,
Mm-hmm.
and it would inflict 4 points of damage.
Okay, so you how you want to do it? You want to do it as a mental attack or an energy attack?
Well, these creatures don't seem to have minds of their own, except for that one that we saw. I mean, they're trying to assemble a chair for crying out loud, so let's go for a physical attack.
Okay, so you what kind of energy are you using? I
Oh, I
think you
get to
should,
choose.
yeah.
Hmm. I don't. It just says a short range ray of force. So if I can choose,
Okay,
I
so
guess, electricity.
okay, so the electricity crackles through the air and it hits this thing. And roll. Actually, you should roll first. It's difficulty 3 to hit it.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, it hits the pod next to it. Let me just roll me 1d20 just to see if you
Oh, that
roll
was the pod
over.
connected to the nuclear reactor.
Yeah, you're lucky it doesn't break, but it scorches the pod. Otherwise, this thing keeps on dismantling it. Actually, I will roll like this. And I will say that you have now 2 actions to decide what to do. So this is the first one. What are you doing, guys?
So he's doing this to the one that's in the cafeteria?
The
No,
one
he's
that's at the
doing the
pod.
one that
Okay.
it's the same room as you. You just dismantle this sharp stick or whatever it is, this
Okay.
bludgeoning thing, and he entered, he's seen what is happening, and he threw a knife at it, and then he shot at it, but he missed. His must be still like shaky from like all this hibernation thing that was going
Yeah,
on.
that's got to be it.
So what are you doing?
I think I'll go ahead and join him. I'll try to bat this thing away from it.
Okay, so you are trying to bash this thing with your stick.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll it's DC 3,
Okay.
difficulty 3.
DC3. I won't go ahead and put might into it. I'll just go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Oop. A
If you
success.
succeed, then you actually have there. Oh, let me see. There it is. You get +2 damage on this. So you
Ooh.
hit it for 6 damage. You kill it. You basically you take this. What did you say? It's like a bludgeoning thing.
Yeah, it's a big piece of steel, so I just kind of like put both hands on one side and just swing it like a bat.
You swing it as a bat, and you hear this sick crunching sound as it smashes its head, like it explodes like a melon with this disgusting green and orange goo that was inside, and this thing just like topples on the side. And the other one next to it climbs over it and starts dragging it out of the room, completely ignoring you.
Interesting. And it's crawling back out through the holes that they've made, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of, instead of salvaging the thing, it's like salvaging him.
Hmm. Hey, Joser, come over here. You see this hole? I bet we can plug it up once they get out through it.
Yes, probably.
Let's go ahead and plug
But
those, and that should slow them down a little bit.
Okay, so you will try to plug this hole.
Yeah, there should be plenty of empty tanks, stuff that they've pushed over, clutter,
Okay, so
and the chairs and stuff from the other room too.
okay, so you start working on that, and yeah, you manage to plug the hole. Let's just see how good you do this. Roll without difficulty. Let's just see how good it is. Intellect or speed? I would say intellect.
Okay, so
and
who
I'll
should
be.
be rolling? Does one of us assist the other one?
I
Yeah,
have
I
an
will give
intellect of
you asset
15.
on this.
Okay, so you could go ahead and do the roll, and I'll help you in some way.
Okay, what if I wanted to spend some of my intellect pool? Like I've got an edge of 1, so I can spend 1 without really losing any, right?
No, edge of 1, like to actually influence the roll, you need to spend 3. So you,
Oh, I lose 2.
So you would spend 2.
yeah,
Okay, and that gives me a different difficulty bonus penalty.
yeah.
Not
So
penalty, but
I will just say that this is like challenging. I will just give you difficulty. I would say it's 5.
and that goes down to 4 because I spent the points.
That's right. And you get an asset that goes down to 3 because Arlos is helping you.
All right, let's see if I can actually get above a 9 this.
Oh, okay, you managed. So you guys managed to plug this hole with all kind of clutter, and seems sturdy enough. You,
Won't do forever, but it buys us some time for now, I think.
that's right.
Do we just do one of the holes or both of them here?
No, you just did one of the holes right now.
Okay.
So in both of you have like 2 labs, and in both of them there was a hole.
Okay.
Just plug, like what you know at the moment, there are 4 holes. You just plugged one of them.
Right. But 2 of the holes are in one lab each.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
like hole in one lab each, and then you have the hole in the corridor, 2 holes in the corridor.
Okay. Let's go ahead and plug the other lab hole then.
Very
Okay.
well.
And at least once the lab is secured, then we can kind of take a bit more time.
So you enter this other lab, and in this lab you see a much bigger creature. It's not the one that was holding the gun. This one is like kind of very big. And I would move you here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Since these guys are starting to fight, have I figured out the robot yet?
So we have here.
I guess that's a no.
Sorry, what?
I-
The robot.
Yeah, it says these
Yeah.
guys have started a fight. They've plugged up the hole in the wall. They've moved across multiple rooms. I've been in this
Yeah.
room trying to figure out a robot for a while now.
Okay, let's just go back for the robot thing for a second.
Well, yeah, my intent was if this robot had some sort of armament on it, I wanted to get the armament off in case we got into a fight. But I got left behind, and y'all started doing all this shit without me. So I'm just don't want to have you guys fight 2v1 on something, or you know.
Okay, let's just say let me get you rolling first. So I would say that it's a difficulty 5 for you, but you must tell me what are you looking for.
But I literally just told you what I was looking for. I said if this robot had some sort of armament or something.
Okay, great. So roll. Let's see what you do.
Does this count as Numenera?
Yeah, this would be like if you have salvage Numenera, it would be
Well,
great.
I just have flat out Numenera.
Numenera.
Yeah. That comes from being a jack, I believe.
I think it's knowledge Numenera or something like this. Let me just.
I mean, I also have sabotage.
No, it would not be Jack Tears. Let's see. So Numenera.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take away from you there, but I only meant it to be away for like a little bit. I didn't realize you guys were going to start a race war and then get into an in-depth combat.
It's all good.
That's why I was trying to explain. I don't smoke. I hate smoking. That was a joke. I was
Yeah,
never actually away.
I know. I really thought you went for a smoke.
No, that's why I kept trying to explain it in text and gifs and everything. That's just an old joke. Dad went out for a smoke and he never came back.
Okay, man. No, don't worry. I will bring you back to the combat. It's okay. I cannot find this skill that you have that is called Numenera.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just like how nanos get Numenera skill.
I
Like
think
that
it
I'm a
would be
jack.
knowledge Numenera or something like this. Anyway, let's not interrupt the game right now. So I will give you asset on this. So what we said is 5. You have an asset from the skill which is 4. So go on.
Well, what's the I don't know.
It's difficulty 5.
No, I mean, what do we call it? What's might, speed, and intellect? What are those stats? What do we call that? What's the stat associated with it?
No, intellect.
Intellect. Okay, so I'll use 2 points to make that a 3. Would the handful of aluminum knives be a asset?
Mm,
Tools.
no, no. Okay, you manage. What do you think you found? Let us go this way. What did you find on this robot?
Well, my hope was that it had some sort of like energy weapon built into one of its arms or something.
Okay, so you pull out a tube that is actually you can use it. You can use it like I would not say it's an energy weapon. I think that would be like too far.
Well, I don't know what kind of robot it is either, so.
She was not supposed to shoot anybody, but I would say that like when you take this out, you can like there is some battery attached to it, and you can like use it to shock people, like some shock prod. And I would say it's a medium weapon, but it gives like electric shock.
Alright.
So let me just, you know what? Uh, let us just assume, and you will have to re-roll to write this down, okay? That every time you shock something, this thing ignores armor, okay? But every time you actually manage to shock something, you will roll 1d4, and if it gets 1, it's depleted, okay?
Alright.
Good. Okay, so you find this and you run back to the group and you see them facing this thing. And let me just take this out. So if you have your tokens, you can put them on the map. If not, I will just. Okay, that's good. So Arlas, you have something, or should we just?
Yeah,
that
I can't quite like
this-
drag and drop my face onto it.
Yeah, so maybe this
Try
guy
it.
is you okay?
Sure.
Drag
That's
it
good.
by the name, not the plate.
Oh, hey, there we
Ah,
go.
great.
Dragging it from the
Well,
list.
great. So how this works is it like the first circle is immediate, and then the second circle is a short distance, and then the third circle is a long distance, and then the black is just very long. uh, it's not like not really a map, right? More like to know
It's the
who is.
abstract representation.
That's right. That's right. So, okay, guys, let's see. You enter this room, and instead of this worker ant, you see this hulking big thing with the huge pincers, and it's looking at you, and you see immediately that it has intent to attack you. So I would like you to roll initiative, which is you will need to beat the DC 5.
Okay. I
So
have
close.
initiative as a skill.
And that is going
So that
to
goes
put
down
it
to
as
4
an
then.
S. Yeah.
Okay. Nope.
So it
No good.
goes first. As you enter the room, it immediately goes for who killed the other ant, Joser? Or
That
no,
was me with the bat.
Arlas. Okay, Arlas. It seem, it seems to be able. You don't know how it knows that you killed the other one,
Well,
but it
besides all the blood
immediately.
and guts on his club,
Possibly you're not sure, but it immediately goes for you. And Arlas, let me you. It immediately grapples you in its strong jaw and lifts you from the floor. It's
Uh-oh.
huge. You get 1 XP and you can give 1 XP to somebody else.
I'll go ahead and hand it over to Joser.
And it's going to damage you for 4 might automatically.
Do I get a speed resistance to dodge it or
No,
anything?
no, you get nothing. This
Okay.
was intrusion.
So 4 damage, you say?
4 damage.
All right,
And
taking
you
that off of might.
and it's holding you above ground.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so guys, you go now, like Theophilus, Arlas, and then Joser. And you can go like whoever wants to go first.
All right, I'll let everyone else go first.
Joser and Theo, you see this thing holding Arlas up in the air.
And why again did you decide to start a race war?
to stop it from dismantling a pod.
Did you ask it to stop?
No, technically, although I did give it a warning, it didn't even think about it. So I guess I'll continue the race war and try to hit it with that onslaught attack.
Okay, so this is DC 5. Is it physical or is it mental?
Let's try mental this time, just on a whim.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to spend 2 more of the intellect pool minus my edge and try and make this a little bit easier on myself. So that goes down to 4.
That's right.
Damn it.
You concentrate your mind, but this thing seems to shrug it with no problem. Arlas, Theo, what are you doing?
I guess I'll run at it with the shock baton.
Okay. DC 5.
What's the stat?
Uh, I think it will be might.
Alright, I'll use 3 points of might. I have no edge in might. to make that a 4.
Okay, you not only that you succeed, but you also get uh you get a special roll which is +3 damage. So you're basically making 8 damage. Do you want this to be okay? And great, you wanted to ignore the armor, right?
Yep.
So
Ignores
you
armor and it
shock
does
him.
not deplete.
You shock him directly through its core, and you can feel like stench of burned meat from inside. Great. Next, Arlas, you're grappled by this thing. What you can do is to try a DC 6 difficulty task, might difficulty task to escape this grapple. Or
I
speed,
don't feel like that's got a
whatever
lot
you
of
want.
success.
If not, it's just going to continue damaging you.
Yeah. So I can't do anything else other than just struggle, right?
No, you can pummel it, but if you want like to try to lose
Okay.
its grip on you, you will need to. That's the only thing you can do. Like, but if you want to attack it, you can attack it.
Uh, I think I think I will go ahead and attack it. I probably have better odds that way. I'll raise the club over my head and swing it down. Just go, let go of me.
Okay, so it's DC 5.
Okay, 5. I don't want to spend any might because otherwise I'll be losing it too fast. So DC 5. Oh,
Oh,
1.
let's see what happens to you. Okay, uh, this weapon flies out of your hands and to another corner of the room.
Well, that's awkward.
Yeah, Joe, sir, you did your attack, right? And Theo did.
Yes.
Okay, so this thing hurts you for another 4 points of damage, Arlas.
All right, down to 2.
Okay,
Definitely screaming in pain.
you see this thing is like he's screaming. The blood is already like flowing through the sides, and he's really hurt. Like he's excruciating. Uh, what are you doing?
I'll let them go first again.
Oh, it already took its thing, its round, its turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
All
that
right.
was as a result of you failing. I didn't realize it was its action.
No, it's the attack. He didn't even need to roll because he's just holding him. He's just squishing him with his pincers. That's
Okay,
all.
so would Arliss like his weapon back, or should I try to hit him with another bolt?
Just go ahead and do whatever you want.
All right, I'll try to hit him again with another some mind bolts. This time will be physical, electrical,
Okay.
since that seems to be my
Okay.
difficulty 5.
Difficulty 5. I will just tell you that physical means that it resists you with the armor.
All right, well, I think mental does less anyway, so let's see how much armor this thing has.
Mental does
Okay.
less, but it goes around the armor.
Yes.
Yeah, so you again try to shoot it. You do shoot it with your damage, but it does nothing to it. Theo.
Yeah, I'm going to shove my stun baton right in its gore blacks. Spending
Okay.
another 3 points of might. Reduce it down to a 4.
Okay. And again, You actually add +2 damage, which will be 6 damage.
Armor
And
piercing.
again, 6 damage armor piercing, which is this thing kind of gives some kind of noise, like some kind of a scream, but it still holds Arlas and still gives him 4 damage. The blood squirts from Arlas's side as he
Well, wait,
turns
Arliss
white
hasn't
from
taken
pain.
an action yet,
I,
right?
I hadn't gone. I think I jumped the gun a little.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so Arlas, what are you doing?
I'll go ahead and give a wiggle this time, since I don't have anything left on my hands. That was a 5, right?
DC 6 to escape. Oh, great.
Aha!
So, Arlas, you defied your destiny to die in the mandibles of this thing, and you give the biggest shove you can, and you open these things, and you actually give him 2 damage by doing so. It, it screams pain as it turns and try to attack you again. This is going to be a DC 5 speed task, Carlos.
Okay. And I'm on armored, so it can go down to 4. And because it's speed, I'll go ahead and put in 2 pool to do effort.
Okay.
And that brings it down to 3 then, I think, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Still not good enough.
But this time it pinches, it kind of pierces your side with its mandible, rips a really good chunk of your flesh for 6 damage.
Yikes. Okay. So let's see, does that overflow into the next pool?
Yeah, you're down 1 pool, so what happens now is that you're impaired. Yeah, so that's it. It flows down to speed pool, and then
Okay.
from speed to intellect.
What's the
There we go.
mechanical effect of impaired again?
You all effort cost +1, and you get no effects, like no like +1 to from 17 and above.
Okay. I was making sure. I thought for some reason that it made like every challenge 1 higher or something.
No, just one. Every effort is +1.
Right. So it costs more to do things better.
Yes.
Okay, guys, what are you doing? This thing is set on killing Arlas, like mercilessly.
Well,
Tries to avenge the death of his
Jezzer, you could really hit with one of those
cousin.
anytime now.
I'd like to, so I'm gonna burn some intellect. Difficulty 4, and let's see if I finally hit.
Okay.
Damn it!
You have spent what 6 intellect so far trying to hit this thing.
You again concentrate your mind, but nothing goes out of it.
You go first, Arliss. I'll go last.
Arlas, you have no weapon.
Okay. I'll go ahead and activate phase sprint.
Okay,
I
great.
will move away.
Okay, do
Let's
you move
see.
through him?
No, I can go in the opposite direction.
Okay, so you basically go here now. Long, right?
Yeah.
But there is no long in this room. So
Yeah. So I'll just be
I-
over there. That's fine.
Just to remind, or even remember myself, your first recovery is just an action, right?
I think yes.
Is it mostly as a
Yes.
reminder to Arliss, who
Yeah,
is
first
very hurt.
recovery.
Yeah, I'm not like in deadly danger yet,
It's just
necessarily.
one
Yeah,
action.
but you're impaired though. You might want to
I'll do it once I have more than one action at a time.
Right. I'm just throwing it out there in case some of us may have forgotten.
Yeah.
Actually, Arlas, if you want, you can move towards your weapon on the side of the room.
You know what? That sounds like a great idea.
Okay, so you kind of you guys see moves so fast that he basically like phased out of reality for a moment, and he appears next to his fallen club. Okay, who's next?
Me. I'm the last one. I'll spend another 3 of might. That brings it down to 4, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright,
Okay.
and let me make that roll. Still not depleted.
Okay.
So armor
So
piercing.
armor piercing.
Right in the gore blocks.
How you want to kill it?
I guess I just electrocute it to death. Like
Okay.
the cooking of flesh, the screaming of whatever insectile wail this thing has, and
This thing collapses. The steam is coming out of its body, and it just collapses dead. And the stench is like disgusting, like burned, huge burned insect.
great. You've made me kill this thing. You've made me an accessory to your race war. Why, guys? Why?
Well, hey, they started it.
They did. We have no proof of that.
Well, they've been killing the rest of us.
They've been killing clones, or I'm sorry, they've been take that reverse. They've been killing things that have no intelligence. You heard the motor. The motor says that only one of you is active at a time. That means all those other ones are inactive, which means they're not intelligent. And there's like over 200. You saw the list. Also, you saw the ones that were intelligent, and they had peaceful intentions at you. And you killed one. And now you made me kill one. To save you.
So you guys look at this thing. It's much bigger than the others, and it's not the one that had the peaceful intention and kind of a gun in his
Well,
hands.
no, I must. Let me throw this out there real quick before we actually learn what it is. I'm assuming it's like an ant hive, and this is the warrior ant come out to defend the hive because you killed one of them that got dragged back to the hive. It's my understanding of the situation.
So your assumptions are probably correct, because these things, it looks like a tank on legs with huge mandibles, and it's probably with only task is to kill, and it came directly looking for Arlas to avenge the death of one of the workers. So this is where we're going to stop for today.
Before session ends,
All right.
can I do a quick recovery roll?
Yeah, sure, of course.
I pushed myself to 1 might, and I don't want to get the impaired, so. Cool. So up to 5
I'll go
might.
ahead and make the roll 2 right now, as long as we're doing it. I think that means 1 total at all, period, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put that into might so that I'm not technically impaired.
Yeah, you can do that.
Should I wait to with this bring my intelligence back up or no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
you
can
do
choose,
this.
I think.
Do whatever you want. Yeah.
The only thing about using the recovery rolls is that you have one that is one action, and throughout the session, the more you use them, the longer it takes to recover.
Yeah, so the first one takes 1 full action, the second will take 10 minutes, the
Mhm.
third will take 1 hour, and then the fourth will take 10 hours, including sleeping, and then you go back like to the first. You don't need to do them all, but after sleeping, you can start from the first one, or you can just do all of them.
Yeah, so it's very
Right.
important to space them out correctly.
Yeah, like Numenera, like cipher system, it's all about resource management.
Well, I've still got 9 intellect left, so I think I will just let it go.
Yeah,
Okay, so you can save yours for like mid-combat and you need it or something.
yeah.
Right?
Okay, guys. So that was the session for today.
Yep,
Is
we
there-
explored a little bit, fought some ants, and
Start.
started a war that will kill us all.
What's the thing that earns you experience in this game again?
You basically earn experience by you got like this intrusion.
Right, I remember the intrusion, but is there any other way to earn experience?
There are, and actually, I will give you for this session. I will give you 2 experience. So one is for discovering mother or matter,
Motor.
mother.
Well, you might be hearing me say it in the German mutter, M-U-D-E-R, but the way you spelled it is motor, which is like how a car works.
Yeah.
Look, the system engineer who had to name this and be cheeky, only had to work with like 5 characters. They did their best.
Yeah. Yeah, completely forgot age in my lead. So you discovered motor and you discovered Antellians, as they're called, Antellians. So you get 2 experience points.
Alrighty. One more and we can do an upgrade of some kind, which will be great.
Yeah, so basically what I do in my other Cypher games is that I separate like the upgrade experience and the other experience, so people do not hoard it, like, because you can use
Oh, right.
experience for a lot of other things like re-rolling
Mhm.
or adding, like you don't have something and then you say like, oh, I have a gun or I have a screwdriver or something, and you can
Mhm.
like use experience to kind of wish it into existence, like say I thought about it before or something. uh
Yeah,
that being
that stuff is
said,
interesting, but I can understand like not wanting players to hoard resources. That's kind of like an issue across all systems.
yeah, but that being said, I will not do it right now, so we just do it like vanilla, like you have experience, but just know that you can use experience for a lot of different things as well. Like one of the great things you can use it like in new cipher books is that like you basically hit a brick wall and you don't know what to do, and then you can like use to experience, and then I have to tell you, like give you like a clue of what is happening. So that's like a very good thing to use experience for.
Yep.
Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed.
Yep, it's been
So
fun so far. We've been building up a nice little mystery so far.
Yeah.
Maybe the ants are just peaceful caretakers, and the next snapping is a loving gesture. Yes.
I'm not sure.
Well, it's more that they're picking, these bodies up that don't matter for food stock is what I'm thinking. And I mean, does it really matter? The fact is that they weren't hostile before, and they are hostile now.
Well, Joseph went ahead and did it, and at that point, it's like, well, it's all over. Pheromones everywhere.
Joester went ahead and did it, says the guy with
Yep.
the bloody object.
It was his fault.
Like I
Here,
said,
Dozer, hold this.
like I said when I came back to you guys, did you ask them to stop? Bloody weapon in hand. No.
Well, I just pushed them.
So, like,
That's assault, brother.
you basically encountered three types of this intelligence, and just
Mhm.
one communicated with you.
Right, but all the
The
other ones
other
also
ones-
were not hostile.
No, the workers, they basically ignore you. Even when you attack them, they were like completely. It's not their task to fight.
Yeah,
Also,
so they
3,
backed
I
off pretty
assumed.
readily, kind of as expected.
I assumed we
Yeah.
encountered 4 different kinds.
No, you encountered three types. Like
We had the
workers.
workers. Yeah, we had the workers, the warriors, the intelligent one, and that little scurrying thing at the very beginning, which I assumed was some sort of scout.
Could be, yeah.
I think that might have actually been one of the workers or something.
Well, it did not. It didn't act the same way as the workers did, and his insistence now that we've only encountered 3 means that it's something else. There's something else in here too.
There is a lot of other things as well, but we are going to see them in the next
But yeah,
episode.
these things were not hostile, and you made them hostile.
That being said, the mother asked them to take care of it. Your character, for some reason, you don't know why, it's not really connected to this place. And why is your character there? You have no idea. They are actually in the care of the mother, and you see their names on the list and everything.
Yeah,
There
in
was
terms
no
of like
mention.
danger, you're the one the most danger because if you die, you're done probably. As far as we're aware, we don't know about any weird immortality thing you might have, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't know
nobody
this.
knows anything
Yeah,
about
exactly.
anybody.
So definitely not playing around thinking
That's
about
why
it.
I tried to bring up if your characters
But-
had
but-
information
yeah.
in the computer system. See if you guys had background you could just read about yourselves.
And
Yeah,
as-
chicken noodle soup dispenser technician and all. But if I die, then I at least get another chance because another one of me will probably pop out as long as they're still in the tanks.
Let's just think about that logically, though, for just 1 second, Griff.
As
Okay,
long
you
as
guys
the
are gonna
end-
pop back out in one of the tanks, right? Except now you're gonna pop back out in hostile territory instead of neutral territory because you've alerted these things that you guys are hostile.
And that's why we're plugging up the lab.
No, actually, what is happening, like, if you didn't kill those ants, it would just kill another one of your clones.
hmm
Right, but
So
again,
you-
there's 200 of those things at the facility, so
No, there was a very
No.
finite amount, like less than 4 each total.
I think you'll find that
Yeah.
200 is a still finite number. 200 does
No.
not equal infinity.
Yeah, but it's not 200 of them. You don't know 200 of what. They were different names.
Sure, but my point being is that there was an intelligent cast of these things that could have been spoken to. We could have negotiated.
Oh,
They didn't seem like they were able to do so.
What when
That's the main
when they
issue.
were sending out peaceful motions and trying to get you to follow them?
they're just.
I mean, just being curious and not reacting because nothing's happening is neutral more than anything.
No, it was sending off peaceful vibes. That's what he said.
uh,
The
yeah,
one with
they
the
were-
gun.
I don't think they're peaceful. They're more neutral.
No, you said
Yeah.
it was giving off a peaceful vibe from its antenna or
Peaceful
something.
vibes. It didn't like. It was curious about you.
To be
And-
fair, Tutrix, you should not be giving us this information post game. We should be allowed to argue with each other about the intents. You know.
It's okay. I think we've mostly kind of like figured it out anyway, or at least
Yeah.
that's everything that's been said is what's already been going on in my head anyway.
Well, I mean, my arguments are post-combat arguments. They're no longer valid
Yeah.
concerns. What is now.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
curiosity they might have been feeling towards us might just have been, oh look, the food is walking.
I mean, it's true, but we won't know now.
Well, we'll find out soon. We still got more facility to explore.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, it was fun, and yeah, see you next time. Maybe this other guy will also show up. I
We're
don't know.
open.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Catch you all next time.
Bye
Thank you for
bye.
inviting me. I'll try not to start any more race wars.
Yeah. Okay. Good night. Bye.